Hello everyone, my name is Kongzilla and welcome to the second ever Kongzilla toy review. So I decided to start reviewing the new line of Godzilla King of the Monsters toys that have come out because I'm so pumped for this movie and I can make some great movies with these figures. Even if right now I'm reviewing the 3.5 inch line and I think I might use these for some of my movies because they're easy to move around and fit into spaces where I can film, and it's easier to find 3.5 inch figures than it is to find 6 inch figures, and I could build my sets around them a lot easier. So without further ado, let's get into the figures. This hulking box holds two 3.5 inch figures. I got it at my local Walmart for $9.90, so about $10 roughly for two 3.5 inch Godzilla figures. Great deal. You get Ghidorah and Godzilla, and you could also, if we look at the box, you could see that you get a little backdrop, which is a destroyed baseball stadium, it looks like, and you get this amazing box art. You see Ghidorah or Ghidorah. I like to say Ghidorah, it sounds better to me. And then there's Godzilla. On the side, you can see the other sets that you can collect, which is what looks to be Burning Godzilla. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. And Godzilla Atomic Breath and Rodan, which we will take another closer look at. And on the back, you can see a better look at the figures. I mean, other than the actual figures themselves on the front, and what they look like with the backdrop actually behind them. And that's pretty much the box. Now let's take a look at the other figures you can get in this line. Right here you can see what looks to be Burning Godzilla. So if they're doing that in this movie, it's going to be a little weird. They're probably going to have to change the storyline of that a little bit if Godzilla's going to have to face Kong. And there looks to be like an ancient Aztec or Mayan building right there. There's Mothra in Her Majesty, Godzilla Atomic Breath, and the Burning Volcano City that Rodan spawns from. And then right here you can get a closer look at this little graphic right here. Looking good, looking good. And finally, now let's get to the actual figures. We're going to start with Godzilla himself, the King of the Monsters. This Godzilla figure is great. While it is small, it does its job very well. Great mobility. Just what you need Godzilla to move in. Legs and tail and arms. Even his head tilts. That's good. This is the perfect Godzilla figure, even if it's not a big Godzilla figure per se. But they take up a lot less room for your movie sets. And so it's a lot easier to make movies around characters this size. Unlike, per se, if I pull it out, my 6-inch King Kong, which doesn't even fit in the screen compared to it. So, making movies around this, especially if you're like me, who would film with a Galaxy S10 Plus, so 6-inch figures wouldn't really fit in the camera that well. These fit perfectly. You could use Jenga blocks, Legos, or just basically anything you want to build a city around this character. Now on to Ghidorah, however you want to pronounce it. So here is Ghidorah, the main attraction. He looks good. Let me tell you something. Get a closer look at this figure. This figure looks beautiful. He is very top heavy. This guy, you're probably going to have to hold him up yourself out of frame, which is what I would do anyways, just to be sure that they stand on their own. Do not let it not being able to stand on its own deter you from the figure. The wings flap really well. They look amazing. The heads move on their own. You can move the heads. The legs move, and its tails move by themselves as well. So, despite the fact that it cannot stand on its own, it is a great figure that I would definitely pick up again if I could. If I would. Okay. So here we have both figures together again. And as you can see, I'm holding up Ghidorah because he doesn't stand on his own. Together, they look amazing. By themselves, they are amazing. I would definitely recommend you picking up this playset. These 2-pack. Great pickup, especially because it's $10 for 2 of these figures, which is insane. There also is the 6-inch Ghidorah and 6-inch Rodan, 6-inch Mothra as well. I could not find the 6-inch Mothra. I believe there's also a 6-inch Godzilla. There's a 12-inch Godzilla. That is about $20, which is a great deal as well. I would definitely recommend picking this up. Thanks for watching. This is Kongzilla, signing out.